These control teeth on teeth in a jar has some advantages I didn't think about earlier. But if we go into a tooth in a jar that is known to be necrotic, so that's number 703, it can really give you an appreciation for what uh, extensive biofilm can actually look like. So when we go into, let's go into these several areas. When we go into area 1 on this tooth, and I'll show you the tooth here. I'm going to show this through TDO because it's just easier. So this is what the tooth looked like after I sectioned it. So I know that this is necrotic because it was a carious, gross caries on the tooth in a jar. So we're going to go into this area right here and just look at the dentinal wall. And this gives you kind of a sense of what it looks like under the SEM. But when you actually go in and look at the structure of the biofilm, you can see it's kind of caked on here in various layers. But when you really go in and look at the biofilm itself and how extensive it is on the mineralized front of the dentinal wall, you get a different sense completely of what an extensive biofilm looks like. And here you get a pretty good sense of, and even given the storage issues and the preparation issues with a tooth in a jar, it still gives you a pretty good sense of what an extensive biofilm can look like. And here you can see the bacterial morphotypes and the EPS, how they're just buried within the EPS. If we go into area 2, I'll go through these quickly. This is area 2, just and when you go into this, you really get a good sense of what a biofilm looks like. So here you can see a lot of dentinal tubules. Now remember, these teeth have not been instrumented, so now you're just looking at the naked canal wall as the bacteria create the biofilm on the canal wall. So you can really get a good sense of what it looks like. And it can, when mineralized dentin is being demineralized, especially during our endodontic procedures, the mineralized wall can kind of look like this, but this is definitely a biofilm. You can see individual morphotypes there quite easily. So this gives you kind of a good comparison to what demineralizing dentin looks like. Here's area 3. It's in the central part here, just to give you your orientation. And again, we're going to look at the naked canal wall. And remember, uninstrumented, these teeth have just been sitting in water. So it really gives you a good sense of what an extensive biofilm looks like. And how it can be mistaken for a demineralization mineralization front. But these are definitely organisms. So I thought you'd kind of enjoy seeing this. Here it is near the terminus. Just going to go up and look at that part of the wall. And again, this is a little harder to tell, but you can see the individual organisms buried in the EPS. And the other root. We're going to look right down at the terminus. So this gives you a sense we're going to be looking in here. And again, you get a sense of how extensive the biofilm is as it completely covers the dentinal surface. There you can see many, many bacterial morphotypes. So hopefully this will help when we look at some in vivo cases to how an extensive biofilm can appear. Hopefully this is helpful to you.